Welcome to Basic Business Principles 101, specifically for tavern or pub owners. In this module, we look at essential business principles for opening or running a tavern. A brief description of what it entails and what it's all about. It's the essential standards, rules, or values that represents what is necessary and progressive for a business to grow, right? So for one to open a tavern or for one to want to open a tavern, the first and most important aspect you need to look at is the establishment of a location, obviously, and its surroundings. You want to create an environment that is busy and retains customers. And the first aspect to look at is your front of house. Your front of house is the most important aspect in determining your customer's experience. Creating the right environment where they can enjoy with some form of entertainment while keeping in mind to make potential profits, right? And under front of house, you need to look at your visual promoting. Making sure your drink selection is neat and well displayed is one of the most important features for an attractive business. A well-stocked and variety of drinks available, well-presented tavern can have an actual visual impression. So to increase sales, there is a tricky tip that one needs to bear in mind, and that is to align or to arrange your stock in a way that helps customers in making their decisions and be consistent with it. Lastly, not everyone coming to a tavern or pub wants to have an alcoholic drink, so you should never take the power of soft drinks or refreshments too lightly. That is one other aspect to remember and to take note of. At a local pub or tavern, everyone expects to have some food offered there, so you need to keep your food offering regular. Whether you serve traditional boerewors, steak, chicken with pap and some side salads, like for example chakalaka or green vegetables, make sure your offering is consistent and reliable in terms of both price and quality. Don't confuse regular customers by trying to do too much, and if possible, keep it local, as they say, local as legal. The fourth most important aspect to keep in mind is uniform. In order to keep your business standards remaining high, it is very important to keep up appearances, be it the staff, the barman, and sometimes even owners. Uniform keeps the place looking sharp and less confusing. The fifth aspect is to keep calm and stay clean. A clean environment makes for an attractive and inviting business. People appreciate a clean surroundings, so a well-presented tavern will keep customers more easily. Be very strict with your cleaning schedule or roster and don't let any part of your establishment or business surroundings to get dirty. Training your staff. It is very important for a tavern to have training provided for their staff. Staff should know all there is to know about what they serve their customers. That way, customers are also able to rely on them for any suggestions or recommendations. And remember to always keep it simple. Back office and management. This is one vital principle that makes a good landlord or a good owner. Knowing exactly what goes in and out of your business, keeping a record of daily, weekly, and even monthly expenses makes for good management. You should know the finances as well. This means knowing exactly how much you need to perform certain tasks in order for your business to keep growing. You also have to be alert and attentive of sales. Sales in a pub or tavern means the exchange of liquor, food, or any other goods provided in order to make profit. You need to look at your average spend, and that is the rate at which owners need to spend for their operations to run smoothly. For example, how much you spend on stock, being liquor, food, and etc. The third one is gross profit. This is the amount of revenue, profit or money generated by the tavern before subtracting the expenses, being the average spend. The fourth one is operating expenses. Means the gross profit minus the operating expenses, which will show exactly how much your tavern has made for that month, week, or day. The last part we'll cover is training. There are training methods for tavern or pub owners. In training, you need to know knowing how to run a tavern or a pub is no guarantee of its success. That's because operating a tavern and building a successful business requires totally different skills and knowledge. The key to sustainable growth and profit has always been operational competence together with great business skills. Tavern owners have a lot of responsibilities in terms of the know-hows, the do's, and the don'ts. Before they can provide training for their staff, they first must be well trained for running a successful tavern business. And such skills include tips on how to spot fake identification, responsive alcohol sales and service training, dealing with alcohol misuse and handling difficult situations, preventing underage sales of alcohol, and reducing overservice. There also has to be training provided for staff, and there are 4 steps method that have and still being used effectively in this industry: the show, the tell, the let do, and the check back. You need to show the employees how the task is done by demonstrating it. At the same time, tell them why you're doing it, and tell them what you're doing and why you're doing it. Let them do the task once under supervision. If they do it right and has no queries or questions, allow them to continue doing it on their own. Lastly, you need to check back soon after to make sure that they've done the task correctly and they continue to do it properly. And that is the last part we'll cover in this module. Thank you very much.